Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video we'll be talking about Azure Key Vault. So let's go ahead and start. So let's search for Key Vault, and here is the Key Vault, and let's go ahead and create one. So basically Azure Key Vault is a cloud-based service in Microsoft Azure that allows you to securely store and manage cryptographic keys, secrets as well as certificates. So this can include things like passwords, API keys, database connection strings, and encryption keys. So Azure Key Vault is designed to help you safeguard your sensitive data and make it easier to manage and control access to it. So that is the reason why we use the Azure Key Vaults. So if you click create, so this is how you can create the Azure Key Vault. So let's go ahead and create it, and we'll be discussing more in just in a few minutes. So coming to the resource group, let's keep it as Key Vault. This is the one that I have created, which is in East US. So coming to the name, let's add it as MRT Key Vault. So just to be unique, I'm using this Key Vault. Let's say if I remove this MRT, you see there will be an error. So you see the name Key Vault is already in use, or it's still been reserved by the vault, which was previously soft deleted. So that's the reason I'm using the different name. So make sure that the name is unique. And coming to the region, it's East US. And coming to the tiers, you can see there are two different tiers. One is standard and premium. So basically premium is nothing but it gives some extra privileges, such as high availability, faster performance, more granular access policies, and additional features for customers with more demanding security and compliance requirements. So since we don't have it right now, so we are just using the standard just for an example here. So let's go down. And here you can see there is a soft delete is a feature in Azure Key Vault that allows you to recover a deleted key or a secret within a specified time frame, rather than permanently deleting it immediately. So when you enable this soft delete in Azure Key Vault, any keys, secrets, or certificates that you delete will be moved to a soft deleted state instead of being permanently deleted. So soft delete provides an additional layer of protection against accidental deletion, as well as protection against malicious deletion by unauthorized user. So that is the reason we use this, and this is the default time frame, which is 90 days. So you can change it accordingly based on your needs. And coming to the next one, which is the purge protection. So in simple terms, if we talk about purge protection, it means that no one can permanently delete a Key Vault object, including keys, secrets, and certificates, without taking an explicit steps to disable the purge protection. So this helps to prevent accidental or malicious deletion of sensitive data, which can lead to irreversible data loss. So when purge protection is enabled for Key Vault, any attempts to delete an object in the Key Vault will fail unless the deletion is explicitly authorized by Key Vault administrator. So this ensures that the sensitive data is protected and not subjected to accidental or unauthorized deletion. So that is the reason why we use the purge protection. You can enable it, but let's say if you enable it, you can see once enabled, the option cannot be disabled. So that's the one thing that you have to remember. And let me keep it as disabled as of now. And let's go to the access policies. And here, coming to access policies, we have two different access policies. So coming to the first one, we have Vault access policy, and next is Azure role-based access policy. So coming to the first one, it's a feature in Azure Key Vault that allows you to control access to specific keys, secrets, and certificates within the vault. So within the vault access policy, you can grant permission to specific users or applications and specify which operation that they can perform. For example, you can just give read-only access to a specific secret for a web application that needs to retrieve it at runtime. On the other hand, RBAC is a feature in Azure that allows you to manage access to Azure resources at a broader level, including Azure Key Vault. So with Azure RBAC, you can assign roles to the users or group of users and control what level of access they have to have for the specific Azure resources. For example, you might grant Azure DevOps team full access to this specific Key Vault resources, allowing them to manage its contents and access policies. So that is the basic difference between these two. So you can add accordingly. So we have talked about this in the previous video, where we have encrypted the disk of the one virtual machine for which we have accessed these resources. So we have gave this resource access, and then we have encrypted that in the previous videos. So I'm not talking about much in this video. So let's go to the next one, which is the networking. So I'll be keeping it as a default as of now. And the next one is tags. You can add the tags if you want, but in this case we can just leave it since it's an example, and in the end just review and create it. So let's go ahead and create. So most probably there will be no error since we have filled correctly, and let's wait for a few seconds. It will be done, and let's go to our key vaults, and here let's refresh it. Let's say you are developing a web application. So in that web application you are using some API keys. So instead of hard coding it, like you will be using this key vault and adding those API keys here, and then you'll be giving the web application the permission to access these API keys. So that is how you can connect these two and perform the actions accordingly. So it's successfully created. Let's refresh it. There you go. So we have our key vault, and you can see here we can add our secrets, certificates, or relevant keys. So this is how you can perform your key vault. So we'll be talking about the key vault in coming videos. Coming to this video, I hope you guys have understood the concept of today's video. If you have liked the video, please click the like button below, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel and please share the video. Thanks everyone.